I've been playing Valorant. A lot. Yeah. This game is gonna be my new play it till you get so angry you can't fucking see straight kinda game, and I'm okay with that, because frankly, I'm not a huge arms guy and Smash Bros Ultimate has already taken quite a heavy toll on me. Anyways, this game is fantastic, and is riddled with some really interesting little tidbits of info. Things like character-specific voice lines, map Easter eggs, and the unique powers and technology that the agents have access to. I have a million questions regarding the lore of this game, and a lot of those questions have me excitedly searching for answers. Who is Phoenix and where do his powers come from? Is Reyna some kind of energy vampire that sucks away the souls of her victims? And what about Jet, or the edgelord known as Omen? Each of these characters seems pretty damn intriguing to me for all sorts of, different reasons, and admittedly, I've been thinking about making a series dedicated to delving into them with a little bit more precision and intention for quite a while now. And I could think of no better place to start than with spikes, the ever so vital bombs that carry the narrative of each and every one of the engagements these agents find themselves in. What are they? What do they do? And why should you care? These are all questions I'll be looking to answer in this video. So starting with what they are. Well, it seems obvious based on the fact that they, fucking explode and kill people, that they're bombs. But what kind of bombs are they? Well, I don't think it's much of a leap to assume that the lore of Valorant is going to be very closely tied to the concept of other dimensions and the portals that take individuals between them. This would explain why the characters are so routinely used to seeing other versions of themselves that they have to, kill, because those other versions come from different dimensions via what many characters in the game seem to refer to as rifts. These rifts, or portals, are very interesting, but to be fair, they should be covered in a separate video, so leave a comment if that sounds like something you'd be interested in. Now, regarding the spikes, we know that they're weapons that explode, but what exactly do they do? Well, contrary to what bombs normally do, spikes don't necessarily seem to destroy the things that they touch, at least not always. And no, I'm not basing that on the fact that when a spike goes off in game, nothing happens to the area around them. I'm basing this off of context clues given off by the maps you play on, as well as the Duelist cinematic that was released on launch day. These spikes seem to tear matter away from their home universe and send it somewhere else, maybe to another dimension or straight up into the air. This is not only based off of the map Ascent, which is a literal chunk of Venice, Italy that has been bombed into the air, but also on the map Haven. At the back of CT spawn, perceptive individuals might just notice the hexagonal basalt rock formations that are spewing from the back of the map in every which way. Now, this is very strange to me, because while these formations do naturally occur in the real world, they don't exist anywhere this close to a village or city, at least not based on the research that I conducted. To me, this reeks of a spike bomb being set off that caused these two distant landmasses to collide in what is very obviously a pretty violent manner. Admittedly, this could be a long shot theory, as it could be very possible that these spike bombs are just fancy ways of blowing shit up. Although they would definitely seem to have some sort of a negative effect on reality based on how some of the explosions that spikes trigger seem to just freeze in place, as if the act of exploding caused reality itself to, break. My guess is that these spike bombs are methods by which people from one dimension can acquire rare resources from another dimension. Let's say I have a lollipop, but your dimension ran out of lollipops 10 years ago. Well, if you set off a spike bomb on my lollipop, that delicious treat might get transported to your dimension for you to snack on, essentially defying the scientific law of conservation of mass. Now, why should you care about all this? Well, I don't know, man. I just thought it was pretty cool. It's a pretty unique gimmick, and I find it a hell of a lot more interesting than just blowing some shit up. Anyways, that is my theory on the matter. This first battle pass will hopefully reveal to us some interesting answers, and maybe, just maybe, I'll come back to this video and be impressed with how much I was able to glean from context. Anyways, with that, this has been So Good, reminding you once again to go out there, plant a spike, and send someplace into the Shadow Realm. But most importantly, keep on loving good stuff.